This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's the 14th of October. I'm alone, and Bryant's in dialysis because this afternoon he's leaving for London. So I will be making, every time I feed the birds, I will be making a video. I know I don't sound too good. I was at the doctor's yesterday. Not many crows here. Bryant has the beginning of a lung infection. He had so many asthma attacks. The mold is just so strong, and there's just so much of it. Even though I have practically every window open, and I have also allergic reaction, a severe allergic reaction to mold. It showed up in my blood. And this is why I have this extreme fatigue. I have lung problems also, although I wasn't given any antibiotics yet. I was tested for COVID because she thought, well, I have some symptoms of COVID, but it has to do with the mold. So no, I was negative. And yeah, that goes to show you how strong it is. So the people there that were assessing the water damage, wow, it's going to be a big deal. They'll have to drill holes in every room. They'll put hoses in, and then they'll suck the moisture out. They'll dry it with heaters. Some of the flooring will have to come out, and then all the spackle on the walls, probably at least a meter high in many places, will have to be all scraped off to the bricks below, to the mortar below, and then of course that'll all be replastered and then painted. A huge job. They said it'll take about a month, but you know, when they say about a month, maybe it's 2 months. And of course we can't do that with the cats there, and probably even for ourselves it's not going to be a good thing. So we're going to have to go in a hotel. I don't know, we may have to fight for that. Again, here there's no birds. I'm beginning to wonder if I lost some of my birds to poison. Yesterday, no Charlie. Was for me really strange, but there's like hardly any crows. There should be about 50 crows here, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I see about 25, half the amount. And you see none in Hayfully, and no Seymour. It's really, really very strange. And this is what I encountered yesterday. And just a few pigeons, a handful of pigeons. I have no idea, and I have no idea why Charlie's not here. He's been coming every day, at least once a day, sometimes twice, even lands on the car, and now he's nowhere to be found. I'm just going to put this down, and I'm so incredibly tired. I gotta make 2 trips to Zurich today. Drop Brian off at the airport. That's a good over an hour drive, hour and 20 minutes, or about an hour and a half. And yeah, and then I'll have to feed Kitty Cat in the afternoon, and then another feeding here in the evening. Be making another video. I have my drinking by accident. Sometimes I get these coughing spells. You can hear my voice. I get these coughing spells and I can't stop coughing. So, unless I have something to drink. So, I hope Charlie's okay. I don't see one single bird here that looks like Charlie, but whatever happened here is affected all the birds. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah. I talked to some of the residents, and they agree with me that the janitor, Mr. Pick, whose company has a contract to clean the to do light repairs and clean the building, 2 buildings actually, Reutestrasse 13 and Reutestrasse 15. We're in 13. Millions of complaints and bad things. And I was told by one of a building contractors, happens to live in 15, that he said no way that those ports could fail like that. There's just no way. That was done exactly what I said when I looked at the metal. It's very thin nickel, copper nickel, and it's very super thin. And the thing was crushed. I mean, it's just, you can't say that dripping water would put enough pressure to crush metal. It doesn't happen. And I myself have experience in this area, having been the representative for Georg Fischer in Schaffhausen, Switzerland for over 20 years, dealing with metal, valves and piping and plastics. So no, it's absolutely not the thing. It was obviously done with torque. A wrench with pressure opened the nut up, and then something scared him. Oh, it's seagulls. The seagulls are coming. Oh, would that be something? It's just a few seagulls. But I don't know. I don't know why they're flying off, or maybe they're going after the seagulls. I can't tell you. But no Charlie. Unless Charlie just doesn't want to get involved in any of this. We're just going to put everything down here and see if Charlie comes and gets it. Okay? And we'll let the birds eat in peace. You see there's a big fight here. Yeah, so we'll let them go their way, or they saw something, we don't know. But definitely the seagulls are here. Not many of them, just that small group, but the crows don't like it. So I'm going to sign off because I've got a million things to do at home. Don't know where my lovely little Charlie is. I'm getting worried now. He should have really come down by himself. So, there's an ambulance going by. It's been a lot of that recently. By the way, the doctor told me we may be going into wearing masks again here in the stores and so forth. There are a lot of cases popping up of COVID. But that's of any flu. All the flus have the same problem. They're all fall and spring, or it's big flu season. It can be expected. And COVID's a flu. So, and it's here to stay. Anyway, that's interesting information. Oh, here's a problem. Hear that? Hear that, YouTubers? That's the noisemaker. That's the noisemaker there by Otto Lang, the Mercedes dealer. You see him in the background? And on that lower roof back there is the noisemaker. I've had it in the video before. But that disturbs the gulls, but it also disturbs the crows. So, I don't know how that's activated. Someone may have put it on, or the gulls flew over there low enough to activate it. For me, the gulls were up very high, so I don't think there's a beam shooting up that high to activate the noisemaker. I think they just started putting it on. So, time to do a video on Otto Lang, and and their bird-hating techniques. Okay, so maybe that's why we don't see anyone around here. Birds are all up there in the tree. I don't know if you can see that. Way up there in the tree behind our old apartment. Yeah. I'm going to leave. Evidently, that scared off the gulls and also the crows. Maybe that machine's been going off and I haven't been noticing it because I'm not here all day. I only show up twice. That could be it. Anyway, I gotta call the people up, see about getting a hotel room. I need 2 rooms. I gotta separate the cats. They can't be in a closed room that small. It's just not gonna work for that length of time. Anyway, this is DC Danton, hanging on by a thin thread. Okay. Imagine someone sabotaging your home, your apartment, and causing this severe water damage and health issues with your family and your pets. Imagine doing that. There is no doubt in my mind. I knew twice that someone had been in our apartment, and I was told by every tenant in both buildings that Mr. Pick has a key to every apartment, which he should not have. Okay? Anyway, so, oh God, the story of abuse here just continues on. It is just unbelievable. You know, being kicked out of the apartment for feeding birds over here. We